Welcome to SKN Moves. Today we're going to practice yoga. Anyone can appreciate and realize the benefits of yoga. Today we're just going to do beginner's move. My name is Elizabeth and this is one of my students. We're going to be displaying some yoga moves for you. Please, if you are going to participate, and we really recommend that you participate in the class, find a space in your house, a quiet space in your house, away from all the distractions. You can have a towel, or if you have a yoga mat, place that on the floor and just come sitting on the floor. And it doesn't matter what you can sit on, a towel, you could sit on a block, however you sit, just be comfortable. Try to maintain that straight spine. Let us begin our practice. So find a comfortable spot, sit down, palms on the knees, straight spine, shoulder blades together down the back. Now close your eyes for a few minutes. If it's too challenging to sit on a mat, you can sit on the floor. Eyes closed. Your breath is slowly, deeply in through the nose, slowly, deeply out through the nose. Forget your day. Forget what you have to do. Forget what you didn't do. Just focus on you. We spend a lot of our time, a lot of our days, just thinking about everything and everyone. This is your moment just to focus on you. Your breath, once again, slowly, deeply in through the nose. Slowly, deeply out through the nose. And we're going to take about 4 to 5 long, deep inhales and long, deep exhales. Two more. Now maintain your closed eyes. Now, I'm going to add retention to that breath. So inhale slowly, deeply through the nose. Hold the breath after your inhale. Exhale slowly, deeply through the nose. Hold your breath after the exhale. Let the inhale, the holding of the breath after the inhale, your exhale, and the holding of the breath after the exhale all be of equal length. As you tune into this 4-part breath, a lot of us come to yoga for many reasons. It can be stress. It can be we need to be more flexible. We have an issue with balance. Or we just need to make time for ourselves. And some of us just come to yoga because we want to build strength. Today we're going to focus on stress and just quieting the mind. I want us to truly understand how important, or rather how destructive, stress can be in our lives. In yoga, we believe that stress leads to distress in the body, which ultimately results in disease. So our practice here is to get you to focus on what's happening within you. Once you know what's happening within you, then you can make the choice to make the change. And remember, SKN moves, Sankit Nevis moves, it's not about being active. It's not only about being active, but it's about making yourself better, being better. And today we're going to begin, or rather continue, the process of being better with yoga. One more round of that 4-part breath, please. Now return to your normal breath. Keep your eyes closed. Take a moment just to set an intention for your practice. something positive, something you'd like to do, something you'd like to be. Make a positive affirmation about yourself to yourself. Take the moment to do that right now. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Now exhale through the nose. Slowly open your eyes. Let us begin the asana practice, the posture practice of our yoga today. Remember, during our practice today, during our time together, your breath should always be slowly, deeply in through the nose, slowly, deeply out through the nose. Let us begin by warming up the body, starting with the top part of the body, moving down to the base. Let us begin. Your breath once again, in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale slowly, deeply through the nose. Exhale, lower head to heart, chin to chest. Now make a nice big circle with the chin. Chin to chest, chin to shoulder, chin to the heavens, chin to the other shoulder. Make the biggest possible circle you can with the chin. Now close your eyes. Why? Because I want you to keep the gaze within. A lot of us, when our eyes are open, we think about everything and everyone else except what's happening within us. So close the eyes and just continue with this rotation in this direction. 2 more rotations here. And as you quiet your mind, listen to the noise in the neck. I call that the Rice Krispies, the snap, the crackle, the pop. You'll understand what I mean. 1 more rotation. Now everyone, please change directions. Keep going. Big circle, yes, there we go. And just tune into what's happening with the neck. And see if you feel a little bit of something on one side or the next. I'm not gonna put a definition to it or an adjective to it. Just see if you feel a little something on one side versus the next. And if you do, just breathe through it, move through it, let it go. Don't claim it, just let it go. Big circle. One more rotation in this direction. When you're done, return to a neutral body, a neutral spine, a neutral neck. Still working on the neck. We know we carry a lot of stress in our neck, but it's like a domino effect. We carry a lot in the neck, more in our shoulder, and even more in our hips. So remember, always maintain that straight spine, palms down on the knees, shoulders relaxed, and still work on the neck. Try to break up that stress. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, lower head to heart, chin to chest. As you lower your head to heart, chin to chest, tune into what's happening in the back of the neck. Just see what's happening there. Remember, your breath is always slowly, deeply in through the nose, slowly, deeply out through the nose. One more breath here. Inhale to neutral, lift the head up. Exhale, let the head fall back, face to the heavens, eyes closed. If there's too much of a tightness in the throat, just open the mouth to release your glottis. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Now, as you lower your head to heart, the head to the back of the head, to the back, as you lift your head to the heavens, see what's happening in the throat. Keep those shoulders relaxed. One more breath here. Now inhale to neutral. Exhale, lower left ear to left shoulder. Always bring the ear to the shoulder. Do not bring the shoulder to the ear, bring the ear to the shoulder. So lower left ear to left shoulder. Now as you lower the left ear to the left shoulder, tune into what's happening on the right side of the neck, top part of that right shoulder. Try to bring the shoulders down and away from the body, even as you lower left ear to left shoulder. Remember, you'll feel the stretch on the opposite side of the body, opposite side of the shoulder and neck. So bring ear to shoulder and try not to hinge the body over to the left as you lower left ear to left shoulder. Eyes closed, shoulders relaxed. Remember, your breath is slowly, deeply in through the nose, Slowly, deeply out through the nose. Now inhale to neutral. Exhale, lower right ear to right shoulder, opposite side now. So you're going to bring that right ear to right shoulder. As you bring the right ear to the right shoulder, once again, tune into what's happening on the left side of the neck, top part of that left shoulder. Bring the ear to the shoulder, not the shoulder to the ear. Very good, very good. Beautiful. And once again, try not to hinge over to the right side. Keep the body straight. Bring ear to shoulder. And the more you bring the ear to the shoulder, the more you feel the stretch on the left side of the shoulder, left part of the neck. One more breath here. Now inhale to neutral and exhale. Now the hands are already holding on to the knees. We're going to make big shoulder rotations. Hands on the knees, make big shoulder rotations. Big shoulder rotations. Just pick a direction. Move the shoulders in that direction. Once again, we talked about stress. A lot of stress in the neck, more in the shoulders. We're going to see what's happening with the shoulders. We're going to make the biggest possible rotation you can with the shoulders. Pick a direction, move through it, commit to it. Beautiful. Big circle. Once again, if you feel anything, just breathe through it. Don't claim it. The breath during your practice, always slowly, deeply in through the nose and slowly, deeply out through the nose. And for a lot of us, if you haven't done yoga before, and if this is your first class with us today, then take it slow, take it very slowly, and just know that whatever you do today, you will feel the consequences tomorrow, and it's a beautiful thing. Consequences being a beautiful thing. Your body will appreciate what you do today. And yoga is not something you do it's not one and done. It's a practice that you continue throughout your life. It's a benefit for you. It helps you to make your life better. Now, please change directions. Remember, stress is a choice. Yes, we can't change people and things around us, but stress is how we respond to those things and people around us. And if we change how we respond to people and things around us, then we've chosen that we are not going to involve ourselves in those things and people that will cause stress to our lives. One more rotation in this direction. Now return to a neutral back, a neutral spine. Relax the shoulders. We're going to do a spinal twist. Actually, we're going to do just a rotation. In yoga, every time we turn, every time we bend, it is from the hips. It's not about just moving the trunk of the body or the neck. It's about maintaining that straight spine. And you hinge, so you're going to hinge from the hips. So palms down on the knees, and I will turn from the side so you can see what I mean. Inhale, grow the spine to the heavens, create space in between the vertebrae of the spine. Now exhale, hinge forward to a 45-degree angle. Press the palms into the knees. Make a nice big circle with the trunk of the body. Nice big circle, big circle. Just pick a direction once again. Move through it. Pick a direction, big circle. There you go. Just pick a direction. And this is what I mean by a straight spine. Continue that beautiful circle. Wonderful. And this is what I mean by that straight spine. So I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale and hinge. Notice the spine is straight. I'm not leading with the head. Big circle. You're going to feel this down in the hips. Big circle. One more rotation in this direction. Now, please, now change directions. If you need to come off of your block, if you need to sit on the mat, whatever adjustments you need to do, please do that to be comfortable. It's hard to quiet your mind when your body's like screaming and talking to you. When the body's in distress, it's challenging to quiet the mind. So the more you can make the body at ease, the more you can surrender to your mind, surrender that mind and get to the place of stillness and calmness. It's a big circle. So now you know what I mean with a straight spine. One more rotation this direction. Now return to a neutral back and neutral spine. Now we're going to start bringing movement and flexibility to the spine. Now inhale, lift that left hand, reach up and touch the heavens. Exhale, lower that left hand behind you. Now take that right hand, place that right hand on the outside of left thigh. I don't want the knee because then the tendency is to lift the knee up. So that right hand on the outside of left thigh. Inhale, grow the spine to the heavens. Remember, lengthen the spine before we twist or turn. Exhale, turn over, look over that left shoulder, look behind you to the wall behind you. Stay here. Remember to relax both knees and definitely not lift up that left knee. Inhale, grow the spine, lengthen the spine even more. Exhale, look behind you just a little bit more. The more you can look behind you, the more you get that flexibility, that movement, that twisting in the spine. One last breath and then we're going to hold it here. Inhale, grow the spine. Exhale, just look behind you a little bit more. Relax the knees. Hold the posture. Breathe. Eyes closed. Let the shoulders relax. Now inhale to neutral, facing your front of the room, and exhale. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lift that right hand, reach up and touch the heavens. Exhale, lower that right hand behind you. Take that left hand on the outside of right thigh. Remember, I don't want you to hold on to the knee because then you tend to do this. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist and turn, look behind you. Over that right shoulder behind you. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Don't bring the shoulders up to the ear. Straight spine. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, get a little deeper. Keep the knees relaxed. 1 more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, get a little deeper. Eyes closed. Hold the posture. Breathe your breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Remember, it's in through the nose slowly, deeply, out through the nose slowly, deeply. Now inhale to neutral, facing the front of the room, and exhale. Now we're going to go into like a seated forward fold. But before we do that, we're going to extend the legs straight out in front. So extend both legs out. Beautiful. Legs straight, feet flat. We're going to call this posture is called staff pose. So we're going to take our hands and place our hands palms down on our thighs. I want your feet about hip distance apart. I want flat feet. Once again, always maintain that straight spine. Flat feet, toes wide. I know that may feel a little strange, but you know the toes are almost like your fingers. If you could do this with your fingers, you should be able to do that with your toes as well. So toes wide, make them as wide as possible for you. Now pull the toes towards you. As you pull the toes towards you, you're going to feel the large muscles in the legs engage. The calves, the hams, the quads. Palms down, engage the core, shoulders relaxed. If it's too difficult for you to sit up straight, you can take the hands behind you and just place your hands behind you, soft elbows. Don't bring the shoulders up to the ears. So maintain that straight spine. So you can use your hands to help you to maintain that straight spine. So I want flat feet, wide toes, toes pulled towards you. You're going to feel that in the calf, the hams, and the quads, okay? 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale and relax. Just relax the toes, relax the feet. And from here, we're going to go into a forward fold. I've introduced this strap, and you can use anything you want in this. If you have a belt, a towel, anything, you can use this. I'm just going to give this to you. So you can place the strap around the soles of your feet. And so we're going to go into a seated forward fold, and you're going to hold on to the edges of, to the ends of the parts of the strap. Remember, once again, every time we bend in yoga, we're going to hinge from the hips, okay? So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge. Walk the hands down the leg, or just walk the hands down the strap to help you to maintain that straight spine. You should be looking towards your feet, not looking towards the wall or anything in front of you. Why? Because I need you to keep the cervical spine in alignment with your thoracic spine. So try to keep the spine in alignment. Inhale, exhale. Walk the hands down the legs, or walk the hands down the strap or towel. Whatever you need to do. Once again, I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see what I mean with that straight spine. Remember, this is how I'm moving. I'm not doing this. I'm not rounding the thoracic spine. I'm not bringing the shoulders up to the ear. If this is as far as you can go with a straight spine, this is much more beneficial for you than this. So you are where you are with the straight spine. One last round, go as far as you can, and then you can hold the posture. Inhale, lengthen the spine even on this angle. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Remember, you're hinging the spine, cervical spine, thoracic spine, lumbar spine in alignment. Shoulders relaxed. You're looking towards your toes. Eyes closed, hold the posture, breathe. You're gonna stay here. You are gonna feel a little stretch in the back of the knees. If it's too much, you can bend the legs, bend the knees just a little bit. One more breath here. Beautiful. Now slowly, slowly, slowly walk the hands up, the legs come back to neutral. Beautiful. Now please, I'm gonna ask you to come into table for cat-cow stretches. Beautiful. I want you facing me. So come into table, please, for cat-cow stretches. Face me. If you have sensitive knees, you can take a towel and place it on the mat and place your knees on the towel. Come into table. Okay, with table, I want your palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, nice straight spine, shoulders away from the ears. With table, you have to have a really good support system. So your fingers are wide, insides of the elbows are facing one another, slight bend in the elbows. Never lock the elbows. The minute you start locking the elbows, that weight goes right up to the shoulders. Straight spine, knees underneath hips, toes pointing behind you. Let us begin. Inhale, let the belly sag to the earth. Lift your head up, stick your bottom out. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Yes. Exhale, tuck the head and tuck the bottom, round the spine, arch the back. Beautiful. Inhale, let your belly sag slowly, slowly, slowly. Too much bend in the arm. Good, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, tuck the head and tuck the bottom around the spine. 2 more times, slow it down. Inhale, let your belly sag to the earth. Lift your head up, stick your bottom out. This is a lumbar spine stretch. You're gonna feel this in the lower part of your back. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Exhale, tuck the head and tuck the bottom around the spine. This is a thoracic spine stretch. One more time. Inhale, let the belly sag, lift the head up, stick your bottom out. Good. Exhale, tuck the head and tuck the bottom around the spine. This is cat-cow. Now return to a neutral back, a neutral spine. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Extend that left hand, balance. This is balance, a little bit of abs, a little bit of core. Extend that left hand. Whenever you extend, you protect the shoulder, hand, palm, never higher than your shoulder. Now extend that right leg behind you. Beautiful, lift it up. You can open the eyes, beautiful. Heel no higher than your bottom. Hand no higher than your shoulder. Head's an extension of the spine. Eyes closed. Balance. Breathe. You're working balance plus core. Balance is very important. The older we are, the older we get in life, if we are so fortunate, then the more important balance becomes. Your breath. Always slowly in through the nose. Always slowly out through the nose. One more breath. Beautiful. Now open the eyes, slowly lower the hand, lower the knee. Wonderful. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Extend that right hand, reach and touch the front of the room, wherever the front of the room is for you right now. Extend that left leg behind you. Beautiful. Wonderful. Lift it up. Good. Remember, hand no higher than your shoulder, heel no higher than your bottom. Shoulders relaxed, head, shoulders, spine, bottom of the spine. The thoracic lumbar spine in alignment. Eyes closed, breathe. Good. Balance and core. When we think of core, we think of abs. What we don't understand is that the more you strengthen the abs, the six-pack or whatever you want to call it, the more we strengthen and work on the lower part of the back, the lumbar spine. About 76% of the population has an L1 through L5 issue. The more you work on the abs, the more you focus and strengthen that L1 through L5. Inhale, exhale, lower the hand, lower the knee. Beautiful. Now come roll over, come lying on your back, please. Back on the mat, knees into the chest. And everything I've taught you so far, everything you've done, you should be doing in the morning as soon as you get up. Bring the knees into the chest, eyes closed. So now we're gonna go into we're just gonna massage the spine. So after we've done all the other asanas, we're just gonna come lying on your mat, on your back, and just rock from side to side, eyes closed, just rock from side to side. Keep those shoulders relaxed. There you go. Keep those shoulders relaxed. I know it's hard to keep the shoulders relaxed, especially if you're accustomed of walking around like this. So you try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Just rock from side to side and just massage the spine with your mat. And remember, a lot of us spend, if we're lucky, 8 hours, but most of us spend between 5 to 6, even 7 hours just lying in our bed, sleeping, and probably spending all night in one position. So when you wake up and you have like a lower back issue or middle of the back. Let's massage the spine. Just rock from side to side. So everything I've shown you thus far, you can do in the morning before you start your day. So you're rocking from side to side, massaging your spine. So I'm going to ask you now to stop rocking. Give me T-shaped arms, and with the T-shaped arms, the back of the hands on the earth, once again, alignment, making sure the palms never higher than your shoulders. So if you need to look at your palms to make sure they're no higher than the shoulders, and that's what you do. Now keep those shoulders relaxed, keep the shoulders on the earth. We're gonna go into a lumbar spine stretch now. So you're gonna take the knees, inhale, exhale, lower the knees to the left of your mat. Beautiful. Now, because for a lot of us, this may be, if this is our first class, you may need to put a pillow or a towel or a block under your knees just to protect the knees. You don't want to go from nothing to this posture all of a sudden. You protect the shoulder, making sure the shoulder is relaxed on the earth, knees on the earth if possible. If there's a gap between or space between one knee and the other, and you'll see when I turn to the other side, just take the corresponding hand. So if you've turned over to the knees to the left, take the left hand, place the left hand on the top of that right knee and just lower. You're going to feel the stretch in the lower part of our back. Remember, stress, it starts here, we feel it here, neck, moves to the shoulder. More of our stress is lower back. So we're getting to those stressful parts of the body, the parts that collect a lot of the stress. Lumbar spine stretch. Knees to the left, you look to the right, that right shoulder must stay on the earth. Now inhale, bring the knees back to neutral. Give me a T-shaped left arm. Exhale, you're only going to move on the exhale. Lower the knees to the right. Knees fold over, float over to the right side. Nose looks to the left. And this is what I mean by a space between the knees. Now remember, if you're doing this class for the first time, you can take a block or a pillow and place it underneath that knee, that corresponding knee. So if it's on the right side, that right knee, just to protect you, just give you a little bit more cushion. Now, because there's a space in between the knees, you can take that right arm, place that right arm on the outside of left knee and lower. Remember, if the knees are to one side, then the opposite shoulder must stay on the earth. Inhale. Exhale, get deeper. On every exhale, just try to get a little bit deeper, but listen to your body first. If your body says, no, that's as far as we're gonna go, then that is where you stay. One more breath here. Now come back to neutral. Knees to neutral, beautiful. Now we're gonna bring the knees into the chest. That was a lumbar spine stretch. From a lumbar spine stretch, we're gonna go into a thoracic spine stretch. Now, which is the middle of the back. Give me T-shaped arms again. Beautiful. Once again, alignment. Shoulders, palms, straight line. You're gonna straighten that right knee. Beautiful. Remember, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. You're going to lower that left knee to the right of your mat. Remember, we talked about this. If you're new to the class and you need to, if the spine is straight, it's stiff, just take whatever props you need, and you can take the foot out and try to lower the knee. There's a block right here. Beautiful. Wonderful. Now, you can give me your right hand, left knee. You have to keep the opposite shoulder on the earth, and inhale, exhale, and lower. Listen to your body. You don't want to just wake up one day and say, I'm just going to do this. No. Baby steps. Gradually do it. And every day you'll get a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper. Remember, you have to crawl before you can run. Just take a little bit of time. It's about a sustained practice. Yoga is not something you do. It's not one and done. It's about a continual practice. It's a lifestyle change. It's a way of living, actually. One more breath here. Inhale. And only on the exhales do you get deeper into the posture. Now come back to neutral. Straighten up. Straighten that left leg. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale. Exhale. Bring that opposite knee, that right knee into the chest. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, lower that right knee to the left of your mat. Beautiful. There you go. Now, remember everyone, you have to keep the opposite shoulder on the earth. Now give me your left hand. Place the left hand on the outside of right knee and just slowly lower. You have to keep that right shoulder on the earth. Right shoulder on the earth, nose looking over the right shoulder. And only on the exhale do you lower that knee. Remember, use your towel or block, whatever. And props, you can use the props just to help you to get comfortable. The more you practice, the less you'll need a prop. Keep that shoulder on the earth. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now come back to neutral. Take both knees and hug both knees into the chest. Beautiful. Just stretch everything out one last time. Now, Shavasana, just a relaxed pose. Inhale, exhale, extend both legs straight out in front. I want your heels on the earth. Heels as wide as your mat, corners of the mat. And with your feet, I want your feet to fall open. When your feet fall open, it releases your hips, so it relaxes your hips. And let the hands relax, palms up to relax the shoulders, palms away from the body, eyes closed, breathe. If this were a normal class, my general rule of thumb is for every 20 minutes of a yoga class, I like to give about a 5-minute Shavasana. So just sit here. So if it's a 40-minute class, it's a 10-minute Shavasana. If it's a 60-minute class, it's a 15-minute Shavasana. I don't want you to set a timer. Just listen to your body. You created energy by going to the postures that we just did, and we just need the body to just have the energy go where it is needed in the body. So just fast forward. Let's assume this has been 5 minutes. When you're ready, start bringing movement to the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Now take the knees and hug the knees into the chest. Give them a big squeeze. Hug the knees into the chest. Beautiful. Slowly, you're going to slowly wake the body up. Now inhale. Exhale, roll over to one side in fetal posture. Beautiful. Now press the palms into the earth and come sitting up into a comfortable seated posture. Wonderful. Now every yoga class, and if you need to sit on once again a block or blanket, go ahead and do so. Beautiful. Every yoga class should contain a moment of meditation. And we're just going to sit here for about 3 minutes. Just sit still. We began our class with long deep inhale, holding the breath after the inhale, long deep exhale, holding our breath after the exhale. And we're going to return to that. Straight spine, eyes closed, relax the shoulders, relax the tongue and the mouth, relax the eyes, relax everything. Your breath, 4-part breath. At the very beginning of our practice, we set an intention. I want us to return to that. Return to that positive affirmation. And now repeat it 3 times mentally. One last deep inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice today. Remember, yoga is for everybody. It's not just for the women, it's for everybody. As long as you have stress, as long as you need to work on flexibility, as long as you have a medical condition that you are required by a physician, or you know you need to make a change in your life, SKN Moves, we are here to help you to do better, to be better. And yoga is just one of the many tools that we are offering to you to help you to do better, to be better. Remember, you have to be good, you have to be healthy for yourself. If you're not healthy for yourself, then unfortunately you can't help anyone around you. The change you need starts with you. Thank you for sharing your practice with us today. Have a great day. Namaste.